Netflix has acquired the rights to stream The Passion of the Christ, Mel Gibson's phenomenal film, but a number of users have noticed that the opening of the film cuts out Isaiah's prophecy about Jesus Christ. I wrote this up over at phantompulse.com. You can find the link in the description below. So the specific passage from Isaiah, which prophesies about Jesus, reads this at the beginning of the film. He was wounded for our transgressions, crushed for our iniquities. By his wounds, we are healed. And that's from Isaiah 53:5. And that is not in the current version that is being shown on Netflix. This was reported by Catholic Cassie over on X. She said, I was watching Passion of the Christ on Netflix and noticed they removed the Isaiah 53 prophecy quote from the beginning of the film. She's not the only one to notice this passage from scripture has been removed. At the beginning of the month, TikTok user Braden93 shared a video that he where he said in that video that he started watching The Passion of the Christ on Netflix, but switched to digital to avoid commercials. And then after changing, he noticed that the passage from Isaiah was not shown on Netflix's version. Let's just take a look at his video here over on TikTok.
I started watching Passion of the Christ on Netflix, but switched to digital due to no commercials. Now watch the beginning of this.
So obviously that is the digital version that does indeed have the scripture from Isaiah. And then he's going to switch and show us the Netflix version.
Just as we remembered. Now let's go to Netflix and see if you see anything different. And no, this is not on pause. This is live.
So there you go. You see it is just a black screen. The scripture from Isaiah is nowhere to be found at the opening of the film on Netflix's version. So it's unclear exactly why that Netflix's version does not have it. We've seen in the past that there have been edited versions of films uploaded to Netflix. Back in 2020, an edited version of Back to the Future Part 2 was uploaded that significantly trimmed down the scene where Marty McFly looks at a risque magazine called Ooh La La. Back to the Future scriptwriter Bob Gale revealed that it was not Netflix's fault, but Universal, given Universal had provided Netflix with an edited foreign version of the film. He explained this to The Hollywood Reporter, saying the blame is on Universal, who somehow furnished Netflix an edited version of the movie. I learned about it some 10 days ago from an eagle-eyed fan and had the studio rectify the error. The version now running is the uncensored, unedited original version. He went on to share that he instructed Universal to destroy the foreign edit, saying apparently this was a foreign version which neither director Robert Zemeckis nor I even knew existed, for some country that had a problem with the Ooh La La magazine cover. I asked that the studio destroy this version. FYI, Netflix does not edit films. They only run the versions that are supplied to them, so they're blameless. You can direct your ire at Universal, but I think they will be a lot more careful in the future. And with the future, obviously a little pun there, given the fact that he's talking about Back to the Future. But so that could be an explanation as to why we are not seeing that scripture passage from Isaiah. This could be some kind of edit where that was made to remove it in some foreign market or something like that. Or maybe there's just an error or something like that. That could be a possibility. There could be other possibilities as well. I'm sure you guys have all kinds of theories as to why it is not showing up on Netflix's version. Now, let me know what you think is the reason why in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth.